Hey, what's up, guys? So today I want to talk about growing the MGTOW revolution offline. The internet has been very good to MGTOW, but there's a limit to what we can do online. The usefulness of a MGTOW community offline is the fun things, meeting up, enjoying company, and being around people who you know are not going to shame you in any way or aren't going to be confused about comments or opinions or jokes that you might make. It's invaluable. But the real value, since we're men and we can go alone if we need to, the real value of having a network of MGTOW in your area is for when you lose your job because of a he said, she said, or a million other things related to things that really matter. Work, your career, education, the law, legal issues. There's only so much that you can do when it comes to fighting a legal battle against gynocentric oppression. But you can't argue that having a network of MGTOWs in your area wouldn't be helpful. Especially for getting a job, if there were a he said, she said issue. I had a buddy, still my buddy, but recently he was transferred to a different city. He works for the state. And it was because he was on the wrong side of the women in the office. That was essentially the reason. They, they played the card that he was getting to work too late very often. But he's always staying a little later. And he was just the only guy there that would pick up the fucking phone. So, it's bullshit. Fortunately, he was just transferred somewhere else, and everything's fine. He even likes it better and got more potential for him there, so good. But that's not always the case. Wouldn't it be great to have a group of MGTOW that you know in your area, that you can put the word out that you need a job, that this bullshit happened, and somebody who understands the situation is going to be able to give you a good rec? This kind of stuff is invaluable. These are pretty boring examples I'm coming up with, and I'm sure there's tons more use that this could have, like really important use, not just, fun and entertainment and, enjoying fraternity with other MGTOW. As important as that is, and as much as we need to start doing that offline, the really important stuff can't be done if we're strictly online. And also really getting to know people enough that you would give that kind of recommendation. That can't happen until we're offline. So what I've been doing for that is telling people, and doing myself whenever I can remember, putting my name, my city, where I'm from, in comments whenever I leave a comment on a MGTOW video. And I've been telling other people to do the same. And I've gotten lucky. I met up with somebody a couple weeks ago, and they're right in my city, and they're really cool, smart, and they've got the same goals and plan of action as I do for growing MGTOW community here in Boston. So we've started MGTOW Boston, and pretty soon we'll have a lot of ways for people to get in touch with us up online, and we'll be putting up some posters advertising that we exist, telling people to get in touch with us. And that's how recruitment will happen. Recruitment is a funny word. Haha. But that's how we'll be able to start making things happen in the real world. As much as it's great to know you're not crazy, and to know that there's other guys out there that get it, it's awesome to be able to experience that more firsthand, more viscerally, more tangibly than internet can provide. So I've got a pretty cool image up for this video, and to some it's a bit intimidating, But if need be, if we needed this kind of show of numbers, this kind of pressure on anyone and anything to defend and help out a fellow MGTOW, it'd be nice if we at least had a network of us in local areas where we could propose whether or not to do different types of collective actions. But collective actions, those aren't really, unless you're doing real political system manipulations, collective actions aren't particularly useful. What I propose and envision for MGTOW community offline is more a somewhat clandestine gentleman's club, where we have our solidarity network and we help out other MGTOW when they need something that they're not going to get from anybody else except other MGTOW. And that's about it. We'll be having posters up soon, and I'll get some photos of those and put those up. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what slander we might get from feminists. The truth is about feminists and stuff is, and pushback against trying to grow MGTOW offline, there won't be a whole lot of it, I don't think. I think we'll be able to get all the area MGTOW together before anybody who doesn't like that finds out it's even happening. So really interested in everyone's thoughts. Please make sure to leave a comment if you support this, if you have concerns, and what they are. This was an off the cuff video, so any of my word choice or anything is alarming. If this image I've used is alarming, let's open up the discussion. And I look forward to putting up those posters and getting some pictures and feedback from them hopefully soon, and let you guys know what's going on. Peace.